Hi everybody and welcome to FabTax. I'm Rosemary and thanks for stopping by. Today I'm excited to share 3 Christmas banners that are Dollar Tree DIYs. First I have this red and black buffalo check that says Merry Christmas, and then this little red fire truck banner with pom-poms, and then this black and white buffalo check with red ornaments. There's a lot to cover, so let's get started. To make this banner, I started with some red and black buffalo check scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. In order to get 4 even squares, I decided to remove the middle black lines both horizontally and vertically. I used my paper cutter to do this, but of course you can use scissors as well. Once I had all my squares cut, I took these letters from the Dollar Tree, and these are the letters that you find in the school section. And they come in various different colors, but what I found is that they're all white on the back side. So everything can flip over except some of the letters. The R's, for example, will not flip. Neither will the S's, but I will show you what I do with those in a minute. But for the others, they easily flip over, and then so you can get any color to come in green, blue, yellow, all types of different colors, but they'll all have white on the back side. Then I used a glue stick to attach the letters. Now I will be doing a layer of Mod Podge on top of this, so this is just a temporary hold. Also, I just wanted to show you how I was lining the letters up. So I'm taking the bottom of the letter and I'm lining it up there along the bottom of that black horizontal line. And then I'm centering the letter between the 2 vertical black lines. By doing this, I was able to make sure all of my letters were even. For those letters like R and S that could not be flipped, I just took a piece of regular white paper and just took the letter, how it would have been front-wise, and just traced it and then cut it out. Once all of the letters were glued to the little squares, I just applied a layer of Mod Podge. My next step was to attach some twine to the back so that I could hang them from the cord. So I just measured off 12-inch pieces and then folded them in half and put a strip of hot glue about 1 inch from the edge of the paper and then attached the twine. I did the same thing on the other side of the paper. Next, I took some of this nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, and for the merry part of the banner, I used 5 feet, and for the Christmas part, I used 7 feet. I then measured in about 1 foot to mark the spot where I would begin adding the letters. I tied each piece of twine with a double knot and then proceeded to do that for all of the letters, leaving about 1.5 inches between each letter. And here we have the finished project. Project 2 is a little red truck and pom-pom banner. To make this banner, I'll be using this chunky yarn from Walmart. And first I'll be making the pom-poms. And how I make those is I take a gift card, an old gift card, and just wrap it 10 times around with the chunky yarn. Then I took some white twine from the Dollar Tree and cut off pieces of the twine and then just kind of thread it through the wrapped bunch of the chunky yarn and tied off one at the top and then one at the bottom and then one tie to each side. Once all 4 ties were made, I held the yarn by the middle tie and then cut between the middle tie and the top tie. I also just had this weird little tail, so I just cut that off. I then proceeded to cut in the middle of the yarn between the 2 ties for the remaining pieces. So there you see I take where I'll hold on to where the 1 tie is, and then there's like a middle piece between the 2 ties, and I'm cutting right through the middle of those 2 ties. So then I just fluff the pom-poms and give them a little trim to give them a nice round shape. For the little red truck part, I'm going to use this black and white check scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to just count over 6 of the little white blocks and then mark it there. And then cut there using my paper cutter. Then I'll count 6 squares over again, mark there, and then cut accordingly. And then continue to cut in the same way for as many squares that are needed. Next, I took these chalkboard tags that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I just placed them in the center of the little square and glued them down. Also added a little bit of hot glue to that tip so that it would hold it in place well. Then I took these little red truck ornaments from the Dollar Tree, they come 4 to a pack, and removed the little wire, and then I took some scissors and just trimmed along the back of the tree because I wanted to lay flat. Then I just used some hot glue to attach the little red truck to the center of the chalkboard tag. To give the tag a little more definition, I used these decorative glitter balls from the Dollar Tree, and I just attached them with some regular glue, just adding little dabs of glue all the way around the edge of the chalkboard tag, and then just glued down the balls. For the rope of this banner, I again used the chunky yarn, and because I just needed a 5-foot banner in this case, I just cut a 5-foot piece. Unlike the Merry Christmas, it does have to be a certain length to accommodate all the letters. You can make this whatever length you want. And then I just added on the pom-poms, and I tied them on at about 1 foot separating each of the pom-poms. Then I took these decorative bells that I got from the Dollar Tree and just tied them to the side of each of the pom-poms. Next, I attached my little red truck combination right to the center in between the 2 pom-poms and bells. Then I just repeated this for the rest of the banner. And here's the finished project. Project 3 is a buffalo check and ornament banner. To make the pennant flags, I used some buffalo check scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, measured up 3 solid blocks, and then cut across at that line. I began my starting point as the middle of the shaded block at the bottom of the page. I then took my ruler and lined one end up at that point and the other end up at the left corner of the second dark square from the left. I then repeated the process on the other side, again aligning the bottom of the ruler up at the point of the shaded square and then bringing it up to the corner of the black square. I then started from that point and drew another line to the corner of the paper, and then went back to that first point made at the top of the page with the black square and again a line to the corner of the opposite side. And then that creates 3 triangles that I can go out and cut out to create the pennant flags. I then took one of these cookie sheets from the Dollar Tree. This is the one with the bumpy bottom. And I wanted to do a little aged paint treatment. So I took some of my dark gray, or I think it's medium gray actually is the color of the multi-surface paint. And then I just took a plastic bag and kind of just pounced it all around. And that creates a nice aged effect on the silver tray. And if I wanted to do more of a galvanized, I could just add some of like a lighter gray on top of that. But the age will do just fine for this project. Once the paint was dry, I took some Mod Podge and applied it to the painted tray. I just created a nice thin layer, and then I'm going to just add the pennant flags to the pan and let that dry. Once that dried thoroughly, I went back with some more Mod Podge and painted another layer on top. Once that top layer of Mod Podge was dry, I just took some scissors and cut out the pennants, making sure to leave a little of that metal edging around the flags. For the rope for this banner, I again used the Nautical Rope from the Dollar Tree, and then attached the pennants by using the hot glue and twine as I had done before, and then just tied them on. To finish off the banner, I wanted to add some twine tassels to each end. So I took some twine and wrapped it 40 times around an old gift card. I then took another piece of twine and tied off the top. I then removed it from the card and tied another piece of twine around the top third of the tassel. Then I took these ho 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 ornaments from the Dollar Tree and I just snipped off the top so that I could tie it onto the rope. And I just placed those between the two black and white pennants. And then I took some of this evergreen ties. You get those at the Dollar Tree. These happen to come from Hobby Lobby, but they also do have them at Dollar Tree. And then I just tied on one side and added some of red berries from a pick that I had from the Dollar Tree. And then just did the same to the other side. And then repeated this pattern for the rest of the banner. And here is the finished project. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this Christmas banner Dollar Tree DIY, and I hope it has inspired you to make some of your own Christmas banners this season. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give us a thumbs up, and please share with any family and friends you think would also enjoy this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, or would just like to let me know which one was your favorite, please leave a message down in the comment section. If you are not already a subscriber and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you join the family. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.